Well, I just finished a series of books, and these are there. I've done 5, but my daughter took one, and the one on the right, of course, is my son-in-law's. The only reason I've got that at the moment is because he wanted a Pablon back on the case. He didn't want a case originally, but I put a Pablon back on this. It wasn't an easy thing to do, and there are a couple of mistakes on it. But and I found that once I'd done it, it was a little bit too tight for the book, because the book is, if you look at it, I'll put the two together. That's the size of the case, and the book is rather bigger than the average size that I make for these books. These are about 350 pages, and that is 404 pages, so it's quite a difference in size. But I've done it for him now anyway, and he seemed very, very pleased with it. So I quite enjoyed doing that one, because it was the first one that I ever made, and the second one I made was one that I did in Yukon. I can't say the word. I haven't got the word with me anyway. It's Japanese. It's Japanese paper, and those are both in Japanese paper. And it's beautiful stuff, but it's very, very expensive, and to save wear and tear on it, it probably would last a while. But I've covered them all in Pablon, and this is the second one I've done in this vein. And if you look, I've made a mistake on this one. I ran away and I over-excelled myself, and I have caused a little bit of a rippling there, not on the back but on the front. Once the rippling's there, it never goes, so it's a waste of time getting on, and you cannot take this Pablon off again. So if you make a mistake, the mistake's forever. It's not a large mistake I made on that, but I don't know why I did it, but I did. And this one isn't the same thing. It's the same I will call it wallpaper. It's not wallpaper. It's too expensive for bloody wallpaper. You did your house in this kind of wallpaper, it cost you a bloody fortune more than the house. But it is rather expensive, but it is rather beautiful, and I do like this. And this is just a copy for myself. I probably won't put this on YouTube. But these will actually go through my guillotine, so you can see the edges on these have been rather. They're rather neater than the ones I did for my son-in-law, but they will go through the guillotine. But that one wouldn't, because it was a bit larger. But anyway, he said, would it last? And I said probably 100 years. I'm making a joke, of course. Books are supposed to last 100 years, but these are not made in the old-fashioned way. These are made in the cosmetic later period, so they won't last as long, but they'll last longer than a machine-made one anyway, because they are hand-stitched. They're all hand-stitched, these books. And my daughter brought me some paper in, which is this, and it was the thing she picked, and I thought, well, that's bloody awful. That's what I thought originally. It was in a roll, and when I put it on the book cover, she went crazy. She loved it, and anyway, I've lost that book. She'll take that one. She'll take that one when she comes in. It's still wet. It's so fresh, but yeah, she does like that. She thought that was her hair, but so I won't disappoint you. I will give her it. But I had a bit of trouble with that one. And this one, I did the box of the same thing, which is a bit too... The book I liked, but the box in the same fashion is a bit too fussy for me. And I think it spoils the overall effect. But anyway, she liked it, so I won't who'd argue. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm quite pleased. So this is number 5 in me series of... They're all notebooks. They're all produced by me, and they're all a special edition. They've all got a number in. They're all numbered. That's the... I don't know if you can see that. If it's the third one, that's the third book, and this one is the don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get my camera in for you. That's the fourth one, and this one is the last one, which it's the last one. That's why it's still drying. I'm still finishing it, and yeah, that's the fifth. So I've only made 5. So, but they do take a while. These are a bit because you've got to print out those pages there, which are done in Word, and they are bubble jet, and the ink never dries, but not as such, and if they get wet they will mark. But I mean, they are only writing books, and the others are made of cheap paper, so they don't even last as good. I don't know how long it'll last. I don't know how good the paper is or whatever. There's lots of reasons why a book should last a long time, and one of them is acid. I think acid is the main ingredient that destroys a book, and then the other one is dust and weathering and water and the spotting and foxing and I don't know, the browning discolorations and things like that. But I haven't seen these ones. I haven't seen a book made of this. It's only all the paper that I use is only copy paper. It's only copying paper, and I use the cheapest it's 80 GSM that I've been using, and I've been using value copy paper. I don't use anything expensive. I can't afford it. The amount that I use. Anyway, I'll stop there and hope that's probably been of, maybe it's been of some interest to somebody. I don't know. How you make the notebooks, I've done in David Postel, how to make a book, part 1, 2, 3 and 4. I know book binding is not a strong point with lots of people. It's going out of favour, and people like these new electronic books and things, but I do enjoy making these, and I do love to feel a book in my hands. It's something special about a book rather than electronic. I have got the electronic things. I've got all the bits and pieces. I like them as well, but I do like a book. I must admit, you can put a book down and pick a book up immediately and turn the page and go back to the page immediately. You can talk about quick response. Yeah. And anyway, I'll stop there, and I'm just waffling now. I'll see you anyway.